The vanishing of Alfred Loewenstein, a mystery in the sky. Some mysteries are so strange, they leave behind more questions than answers. Tonight, we dive into one of the most chilling tales of the 20th century, an unsolved disappearance that still puzzles historians, pilots, and true crime researchers to this day. This is the mystery of Alfred Loewenstein, the millionaire who vanished mid-flight. Alfred Loewenstein wasn't just another wealthy man. By the late 1920s, he was one of the richest men in the world. Born in Belgium, he built his empire through finance, business ventures, and daring investments. His name carried power in Europe, and his lifestyle reflected it: lavish homes, expensive tastes, and of course, his own private airplane. But wealth often comes with enemies. Rivals in business, jealous competitors, and whispers of shady dealings surrounded Alfred. Still, nothing could have predicted the bizarre and eerie fate that awaited him in the summer of 1928. On July 4, 1928, Alfred boarded his private aircraft, a Fokker F.7 trimotor, at Croydon Airport in London. With him were his personal secretary, his valet, his male secretary's wife, 2 pilots, and a mechanic. It was supposed to be a routine flight across the English Channel back to Brussels. The flight took off smoothly. Passengers chatted, the engines hummed, and the journey seemed ordinary. But not long into the flight, Alfred excused himself. He rose from his seat, walked down the narrow cabin, and entered the small restroom at the rear of the plane. Minutes passed. Then 10. Then longer. The others began to exchange worried glances. Finally, one of his staff went to check. The door was locked, but Alfred Loewenstein was gone. The rear door of the plane was no ordinary door. It wasn't a restroom door at all. It was the aircraft's exit hatch, which doubled as an entry ladder when on the ground. Had Alfred opened it by mistake? Could he have confused the 2 doors? Or was this story carefully crafted after the fact to hide something darker? When the plane landed, investigators swarmed it. The hatch showed no obvious damage. No one on board admitted to hearing a struggle. And strangely, none of the passengers seemed panicked. It was as if Alfred's disappearance had been expected. Days later, fishermen in the English Channel spotted something floating in the water. It was Alfred Loewenstein's body. His death was ruled as a fall from the plane. But the mystery only deepened. Some claimed Alfred had been disoriented, mistaking the exit door for the lavatory. Others believed he was pushed murdered in midair, his body left to vanish in the sea. And then came the strangest theory of all, that Alfred had staged his own death to escape financial troubles or enemies closing in on him. The case remains clouded with suspicion. Let's look at the theories. Accident theory. Perhaps Alfred, distracted or confused, opened the wrong door and fell to his death. But critics argue this seems unlikely. He was familiar with the aircraft. Murder theory. Some believe Alfred's business rivals or even someone on board had plotted to kill him. Pushing him out mid-flight would be an efficient way to eliminate him without leaving much evidence. Suicide theory. A few have suggested Alfred might have taken his own life. But his close associates claimed he showed no signs of despair, only plans for bigger ventures. The disappearance theory. And then there are the conspiracy thinkers, who say Alfred never died at all. That the body pulled from the water may not have been his. That he vanished deliberately, perhaps to start over somewhere else, free from enemies, debts, or scandal. To this day, Alfred Loewenstein's fall remains one of the strangest aviation mysteries ever recorded. How could one of the richest men in the world vanish in the middle of a crowded flight, with no screams, no witnesses, and no clear answers? Some mysteries remain open-ended, and Alfred's case is one of them. Accident, murder, suicide, or a carefully planned vanishing act? No one can say for certain. So what do you think? Was Alfred Loewenstein the victim of a tragic accident, a mid-air assassination, or did he mastermind one of the greatest disappearing acts of all time? Drop your theories in the comments below, because in this story, the truth is still up in the air.